Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Episode 115 of Sis and Big Pops Culture. That's right. This is the doctor episode.
This is the doctor, not the Who, but the doctor episode.
Because that would require some serious digging.
Require some digging. Yeah.
Anyway, this is episode 115 of Sis and Big Pops Culture. I am Todd Turner, Big Pops, also known as Mosaic Fan Art.
And hi, sweet friends. I am Hannah Jo, aka Sis, and together we are an adult daughter and father duo. We dive into all things geek, nerd, and fandom. Every episode is family friendly.
The computer just asked me if I was playing music.
And you said, yes, my singing is that good.
I was saying I sound so much like Robert Palmer that, of course, that was me. That was, heck no.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Yes.
We're going to do things a little different today, but tell people what we do here today.
Today, okay. I'm gonna toot my own horn. How do we feel about our own horn tootage?
Horn tootage galore.
Sick.
Oh, wait, let me reframe this. Dr. Howerton. Tell them what we're doing today.
Friends, we're having a doctor episode because I just walked to my doctoral graduation not too long ago, quite literally less than a week ago. So we today are chatting nerd news, what we're binging as per the usual.
Has nothing to do with doctors.
Has nothing to do with doctors. Then we get into our doctor portion of the episode. Dad is going to share with us, instead of a pull list, his top 10 favorite comic book doctors. He's going to share with us his list. Are they in any particular order?
Yes, I'm going to go from my fave to my least, or not my least fave, but
10
my
to
number
1.
10 up to my number 1.
Okay, so they are in order. That's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I have some guesses. And then we're going to review the movie Doctor Strange, all in honor of Dr. Hannah.
Hannah's thesis, which is?
My master's or my doctoral? You mean my dissertation?
Yes, what was it called?
The effect of a mental health literacy curriculum on elementary school students' mental health knowledge, social distance preferences, and perceptions of school climate.
And it's hardback. There you go.
Indeed. Sorry, I nodded my head very quietly. Indeed.
She did.
Except you can't read it because I embargoed it for 100 years in case I decided I wanted to publish it.
Ooh, embargoed.
Yeah.
You should publish it. I don't know why you haven't.
Because that takes a lot of work.
I know it does, but it'll pay off. Anyway, let's get right into the part of the show that makes us a timely podcast. And that is the nerd news to us. That's our... We have to explain this every time because people don't even know what typewriters are.
Because I'm bad at making the sound. You're better at it than I am.
I don't know.
Sounds like...
But nobody knows what a typewriter sounds like anymore. Anyway, Hannah.
Yes.
I don't have a lot of nerd news today. I've just got a few items. I'm going to start off.
Okay, love.
Will you explain to me what ASMR is?
Yeah, ASMR is a type of video that scratches a certain part of someone's brain. Typically, it's very quiet content. It's like...
What does that stand for?
It does have something it stands for. Stands for an autonomous sensory meridian response. So it's like a special sound in your brain that kind of makes you kind of like you get a pee chill.
But I thought this was to be a good thing.
Well, some people like it. It's a tingling, static-like, or goosebump sensation in response to specific triggering audio or visual stimuli. So people like whisper sounds and they like talk.
Well, let me tell you, there is a 10-hour video of Daredevil brooding in the rain that Marvel has just put up.
I'm dead.
To you to watch on YouTube.
Because for ASMR?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm literally dead. People make their entire life is paid for by the ASMR content that they make on the internet.
Well, I should start doing that.
I'd be bad at it. I'm too loud. I'm loud.
No, I know what I could do.
That's not ASMR. It's
sorry.
like quiet and like whispery.
I don't know. I can't do it.
I tried to make the Dune sound as quietly as possible. Okay. Speaking of Daredevil, did you know that Krysten Ritter, who played Jessica Jones, is officially set to play Daredevil and is officially set to be in Daredevil Born Again season 2?
No, I did not finish season 1 of this show.
I didn't watch Daredevil season 1. No, Born Again season 1.
Jessica Jones was hard to watch. If people haven't watched it, that's very adult. And it had some pretty rough content in it. It was a very good show. And David Tennant was amazing in it. He was the villain. Mm-hmm. The purple man.
It's if you
like to talk to tomatoes?
No.
That was another episode.
Yeah, it was. If observing someone, it's abuse. It's just watching how someone gets stuck in a cycle of abuse.
Pretty much, that's what that was.
Is what Jessica Jones is.
Yes.
And it's her doing her very best to get out of the cycle of abuse. Mm-hmm. And like consent just kind of out the window.
It's hard to watch.
So it truly is. It truly is hard to watch. So if that's something
triggering.
That you can't, it's
we have
triggering for you.
Started triggering stuff for this. I don't know, but
truly, if like watching dubious consent and like abuse is triggering for you, don't watch Jessica Jones.
100%. Okay, there you go.
But
no, I did not see that.
In Daredevil Born Again season 2.
Awesome.
Good for her.
See the new teaser trailer out today?
I didn't. Is it good?
For Spider-Man Noir. The live action Nicolas Cage Spider-Man Noir. Yay. It looks, I think it's going to be cool.
It's live action?
Live action, but it's not coming out till 2026. And it's by MGM/Amazon Studios. So it's going to be on Amazon.
Well, it's by Spider-Man property is still owned by Sony. Did MGM buy it?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Anywho, but looked really cool. It's all black and white.
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about that. Okay. Did you know, because I didn't know about this, that Netflix is doing a reboot of Little House on the Prairie?
Okay, I did see that a couple weeks ago. Do I care?
Oh, Dad.
I'm sorry. I know you like Little House on the Prairie.
Netflix, a TV show? Here's the thing. Netflix did such a good job of the Anne of Green Gables TV show.
Which I didn't watch.
Well, you're not
These are movies for you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Little House on the Prairie doesn't necessarily appeal. Well, I don't know. I guess the show was pretty well loved by all demographics.
Little House on the Prairie?
Yeah.
I grew up. I never watched that TV show. I never watched the TV show that happened.
We watched it. I mean, growing up, we watched it.
I read the books.
I know.
I read all the books. I read Farmer Boy. I read.
I just remember the one where they were freezing in the winter and the train couldn't get through.
The Hard Winter. That literally was called it's like the harsh winter.
Yeah, it was rough. They didn't have anything to eat and a little bit of flour and yeah, that's pretty brutal.
What was it called? Excuse me, The Long Winter.
The Long Winter. Okay. I remember reading that one with you.
Yeah, because we had a long winter dinner where we only ate food that they had at their family during the long winter. No, because they just had potatoes and certain foods, and so we had.
I do not remember that at all.
We had a long winter dinner.
I guarantee you, after you went to bed, I got ice cream.
Maybe you're just trying to teach me a lesson.
I would, but hey,
sort of thankfulness.
Could have went outside and scooped up some snow and put a little sugar and.
We had a long winter dinner.
That's funny.
I think I remember asking if we could do candlelight, and you were like, "No."
Golly, I do not remember that at all. But yeah, I did see that. I don't know when it comes out.
I don't either. I hope that it's good. I mean, they have a great track record with Anne of Green Gables. I thought that that show was beautiful. beautifully done. And so I hope that, but still kind of bringing it like to a more modern flair to it, and like while still honoring the source
Wait a
material.
minute. How can you bring modern flair
Like they talked about,
to a flippin' Little House on the Prairie?
I mean, one of the main plot points was this girl
Instead
who
of
was
getting
going to marry
dysentery,
her.
you get a different. Sorry.
This girl was going to marry her teacher, and then they were like, "No, don't do that." And like they like ran, like helped her like run away and like things like that.
All right then. Okay, I don't know where this is going. I'm going to go to the next article.
That asked me, and then
Okay, yeah.
like, what does that mean?
Okay.
Dysentery.
Dysentery. Yeah.
That's what it means, Dad.
Wait, that's the Oregon Trail.
It means dysentery.
So I don't know if you saw this or not, but did you ever watch Fallout, the TV show that's based on the video game?
Did not.
Very good. Very good. So one season is out. They've already greenlit season 3, and season 2 is not even released yet until December. Really good show. It is mature.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what Little House on the Prairie will be. Surely it'll be like
G.
I would hope so.
Well, Little Women was PG-13.
Or TV7 maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, because Little House on the Prairie.
I read that when I was in elementary school.
Yeah. Well.
But I mean, I guess Little Women I did read when I was older. I read Little Women when I was middle high school. And Laura Ingalls I read when I was in elementary
Most
school.
people, elementary, middle school. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Well, I got one more piece of news. You got any more? I have
a couple more pieces of news.
All right, do we?
Did you? We know our dear sweet friend Robert Rodriguez, a gentleman who did Spy Kids. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. Is that his name?
Is that not his name? Am I thinking? Oh no! If I'm thinking of the wrong person, I am so sorry.
I don't remember what his name is, but I know you're talking about the guy who did Spy Kids.
Yeah, he did Spy Kids. Robert Rodriguez.
Helvetica. Shorts.
Honestly,
is that the name of the movie? Yeah.
Shorts. Atlita Battle Angel yeah. Apparently, the second one is still in the works. He's still doing something.
I'm for it.
Good for him.
I liked the first one.
My guy, what are you doing?
You know, he just.
I think he just lives his life, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
I think he's just vibing.
Good for him. Yeah. These movies, though, they get a backing and they lose a backing. They get a backing and they lose a backing. And, you know, that's just the way it is in Hollywood. He
did Kill Bill Volume 2?
He did part of that. Yes. With, what's his name?
And he worked on Dune Part 2?
He may have. I mean, he's done a whole bunch of stuff. Quentin Tarantino.
I'm shocked by that.
Yeah. Well, he's in that little group, like especially with Quentin Tarantino and
I just saw that and I was like, okay, my guy, pop off. I hope it comes.
Spy Kids, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Dream, 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 dream.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember the song that Shark Boy sings to him? About him the lullaby that Shark Boy sings a little boy?
Lullaby. No, I do not remember that.
It's literally the only reason that I remember it. Is it's just Taylor Lautner going like, dream, 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 dream.
That's just
And
funny.
then Lava Girl is like, it's not working. Be nicer. And then he like starts dancing and doing his like backflips and stuff.
We should go back and watch that movie.
And that makes him nicer.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl. We should go back and watch that.
I would watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Dad.
That's
The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
And the first Spy Kids with Fluglies.
Honestly,
okay. My last piece.
So good. Okay.
It was good. My last piece. So wait a minute. What were we talking about Robert Rodriguez for again?
Because Atlita Battle Angel 2
okay, yeah. How do we get off on it? It just went down the rabbit hole. Okay, yes. Dream. Stop it. So Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Is one of their new sets that's coming out this. They've been putting out crazy sets. Like
they've been putting out some fun sets.
They put one out with the Universal Monsters, basically. They put one out, Lord of the Rings. Of course, we all know that Post Malone bought the one card for like $7 bazillion.
Yep.
the next set that's coming out is Final Fantasy based. So it's Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, which looks so cool because I loved playing the original Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yep, on the DS.
But I've got the original OG Final Fantasy on the Nintendo.
Yeah, with the little 8-bit character.
Yes, which we had the issue ages and ages ago where the kids pulled out my cartridge and it didn't save. But anyway, now it's on
and
my
Dad
iPad.
had like almost beat the entire thing, you guys. This was like a sad day.
It was a sad
in
day.
the Turner
To
household.
play freaking Duck Hunt. I lost all my maybe that's why I'm now Todd. I'll just watch Turner instead of Todd. I'll play video games, Turner.
I'm dead at you.
Anyway, so Wizards of the Coast is going to give more information out this year with maybe some special holiday
Okay.
releases coming up. So I'm guessing around Christmas or Thanksgiving, this will be available. So for pre-order. But I've looked at some of the cards and they're the characters that I'm familiar with. So that's been cool.
The only reason that the only reason I picked this piece of news to share with you is because we like Rogue One.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I love Rogue One.
We love Rogue One.
Yeah. We do, we do.
K2SO, the droid character in Rogue One.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just a plot.
What's his face? What's his face?
It,
Alan Tudyk.
is it Alan Tudyk?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That man,
the robot from iRobot.
he's working.
It's called a Lance. Hello.
Hello.
Resident
Alan
Alien is the
Tudyk,
show he's on.
he is working. That man works. Anyways, apparently they are like doing a like a reintroduction, like how we came to know and love K2SO in Andor.
Really? Oh, good.
In this new season of Andor. But apparently when it was originally written, it was like a horror episode. Like straight up alien vibe, xenomorph for Imperial Mortarbot type of guy, K2SO.
Well, I would see. I started watching we'll talk about that in binging.
But I just thought that was really introducing. That it was like his original reintroduction was like way darker. It was like a full on horror TV, like horror episode, which I think is like very interesting. I think horror as a genre is something that a lot of people have like a lot of like they enjoy. I'm not one of them.
Yeah, but I don't know about a Star Wars horror thing.
I think Star Wars could be really cool because there's like a lot of like I'm even just thinking about like all the stuff that I don't know. I think it could be interesting. I think that there's like potential things there that could fit well with that genre, but I don't think that's what they're wanting to do with that property.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
I just thought that was really interesting. I'm interested in what the script is.
The character is great.
K2SO is wonderful.
That was the problem with that movie was they did a good job of making you fall in love with characters and then just killing them all.
Just bleh. Bleh.
Yeah. Your mom got so mad at me when I said all these people are going to die.
And she was like, "How? No, you ruined." I'm like, "Mom, that's literally every single person knows that."
Yeah. It's sort of like going to see the movie Titanic and going, I can't wait to see how they sink the ship. And they're like, the guy next to you, what? What do you mean?
Sink the ship?
The ship is sinking? Yeah, almost everybody dies. Come on. Get with the program.
You're lying. You ruined it. Spoilers. Spoilers.
Ruiner.
I'm dead. But yeah, almost, I thought that was interesting. And we like K2SO.
Yes, love him. I would watch it. I don't know about a horror.
I see like what the vibe could be. And the vibe in my mind is very interesting. Like what they could do story-wise with it. I would like to hear other people.
Well, you got to see how he became a good robot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Did he choose that on his own?
I don't know.
Or was he reprogrammed? See?
No.
I know.
Don't
Okay.
know. I saw a meme the other day where this little girl was watching all of Star Trek. I'm getting so bad today. All
Star
of
Wars
Star
is.
Wars with her dad.
She
And she
should
was
be
like,
watching all the
okay,
Star Trek anyway.
so the little blue one,
A real dad would
R2,
make sure.
LOL. The blue one, R2, he is here this entire time. He sees everything and he never gets his memory wiped, but he never tells anyone.
Yeah. Because he's
Like,
a smart cookie.
he should have just told everyone and then it would have been fine. She's like, this is silly.
That's like the episode on Big Bang Theory where they say Indiana Jones is
Oh,
is irrelevant to the entire
is irrelevant
movie.
to the entire plot of the movie.
Yes.
And then they get so mad about it.
I know. And then they're like, oh, yeah,
For Raiders of the Lost Ark, he is.
I know.
For the other ones, not so much. But for that one, yeah.
The other ones, not so much.
They must have like
gosh.
recognized the error of their ways and be like, oh no, we got to make this guy integral to the plot.
I know. I don't think they did. It's just, Alfred Molina, one of my favorite doctors.
Ding 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 ding.
All right.
What are you binging, Dad?
So I started to watch Andor, and I got through part of the very first episode of the first season, and then I turned it off. Not because I wasn't interested, but because I got tired and haven't had a chance to pick it back up. So what I did watch is Batman versus Superman, the director's cut.
Classic.
It's a fantastic movie. Fantastic. People make fun of him going, Martha, why'd you say that name? But it's great. Anyway, so then after I finished watching that, I was just flipping through Your Mom Had Gone to Bed, and I can't remember what I was doing, but somehow I ended up on a documentary on Amazon on Galaxy Quest.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And it is fantastic. So good. I mean, so good. I would tell people if you're a Galaxy Quest fan or Star Trek fan, you should watch it. Of course, it interviews everybody, except, of course, Alan Rickman, who has passed. But they talked about him and everything. And there's just some neat stuff. I didn't realize Corbin Blue was in it as a little baby child. Didn't realize that was him. The deal was they talk about how this movie is all based on the fans of the franchises. And it's the fans that they made this movie for. And
it's why the movie's fun.
Yeah. Anyway, a lot of cool stuff, fun stuff.
The kid learning, like remembering how he did his hands is hysterical.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's by something hammer. And it's Grabthar's
hammer. That was so good. I mean, especially if you look, we could talk about Galaxy Quest forever, but anyway, the documentary talks about that. Alan Rickman, it talks about all that kind of stuff. It's fantastic. You should watch it. Last night I decided to watch Craven
the Hunter,
and instead on Netflix. However, I didn't because the ad for Conan O'Brien receives the Mark Twain Award.
Yes, and Adam
comedy.
Sandler.
Oh, no, not just Adam Sandler. Everybody.
Everyone did. I watched the Adam Sandler one. The Adam Sandler one was very funny.
And it was, now that is M for mature, so you cannot watch that with kids. It was great. And Paul Rudd does it again.
Always.
It was so funny because someone else is doing something and they go, let's watch this clip. And it's the thing. And then Paul Rudd is like, it's getting harder and harder to pull that off on you. He was there. He wasn't there in person, but it was a video thing or whatever.
That is
I think
so
my favorite
funny.
thing was they talked about Conan O'Brien being on the Hot Ones. The show where they eat hot wings and they get hotter and hotter and hotter.
I don't remember any of him being on Hot Ones.
But he was like it's apparently classic because he's like rubbing the sauce all over his face and everything, and like, ah. So Stephen Colbert had the guy from Hot Ones there, and they ate hot wings, 5 wings. It went from like, I don't know, 1 to
10,000.
whatever, like, no, like 2 million Scoville. And so they would take a bite, and then the guy from Hot Ones would ask Stephen Colbert questions about Conan O'Brien. It was fantastic. It was so good.
Stephen Colbert is funny.
The very end was the band starts to plays a song, and then Adam Sandler comes out with a guitar and gives a guitar to Conan O'Brien because he plays guitar. Mm-hmm. And they did "Rockin' in the Free World." It was so good. So I watched that. Great. I then decided I'm going to go back and watch Kraven. So I turned on Kraven the Hunter, and it starts out with the theme music from Hunt for Red October.
And so you decided I want to go watch
immediately turned off Kraven the Hunter and watched Hunt for Red October, which is an amazing movie.
That's so funny.
The cast in that movie: Sean Connery, Alec Baldwin, Sam Neill, James Earl Jones, Tim Curry, Stellan Skarsgård, other people you might not know, Scott Glenn, Josh Auckland. I mean, it was just amazing. Fred Thompson, amazing movie.
You love that movie.
Still haven't watched Maduger.
That's it. Still haven't gotten to it. I will eventually.
Nope. What about you, Hannah Jo? What are you doing?
Okay. What am I doing? Good question. I painted cards and rewatched Dune Part 2.
All right. All right, then. Still like I don't know, Dune 2.
First one's better.
I know.
First one's better. And so I didn't watch the end. I just watched until they're fighting. Until, he shows up in the South. And then I was like, I'm done.
All right.
I'll go back and rewatch the beginning again sometime.
Mm-hmm.
My husband has gotten in his mind that we should rewatch the Infinity Saga. So the first Iron Man movie, we talked about watching that one.
Yeah, and we didn't. Yeah.
All the way through Endgame.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he wants to watch all of the movies. We just finished The Hulk. So we're 2 in. Movie. And we have started, we're like a third of the way through Iron Man 2.
Isn't that weird? That's the third movie?
That's so iron. The Iron Man 2 is the third movie. Is literally insane. Trevin had never seen The Hulk.
Really?
He had never seen The Hulk. And so
well, then that makes a lot because the leader is in the last Brave New World movie. Yeah. And Abomination makes an appearance in Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And
so her Liv Tyler standing in front of the tank saying stop, and then them stopping, and Trevin's like, they're not gonna stop. They're gonna keep going. And then she screams, Dad. And he's like, oh. And I was like, you didn't know that? And he's like, I've never seen this. He's
so
like,
now
goodness.
Hurt, his name was Hurt, last name, and he passed. No, not John Hurt. Anyway, that's the character that Harrison Ford took over.
Gotcha.
He plays that character. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that has been fun. That we are Iron Man and Hulk.
Okay. Awesome.
And what else did I do? Ted Lasso. No, have we been watching Ted Lasso? I don't think so. I don't think we've been busy. Ted Lasso.
It's been a busy week.
Before we started, before we started the podcast, I was talking to Dad about how I was walking on the treadmill. I started watching the Max TV show, The Pitt. Have you heard about this TV show?
Is it about a doctor?
Yeah.
Yes, I have heard about it. It's the guy from
ER, I think.
ER, and he was also in a great sci-fi series called Fallen Skies. Noah Wyle. I have not seen it.
It is, from what I've heard people say, is one of the most realistic
Don't want to watch it.
of what it is like to work in an ER.
I don't need real life. I
I
got enough of it.
have really enjoyed. I just started watching it when I was walking on the treadmill. So I'm 30 minutes in because I walked on the treadmill for 30 minutes.
Okay, so that's all you got.
And
It's like us watching The Good
so
Doctor.
far.
We started watching The Good Doctor, and we were probably 7 or 8 episodes in. It's pretty good.
I didn't realize that it's just his day working at the ER. The first episode is 7 to 8 a.m.
7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Like 1 hour. Cool.
Is
That's
the first
cool.
episode. And so that's a really interesting concept as well. That it's like truly like a picture, like a snapshot of what it's like for them to work at this ER.
Cool.
Which is interesting concept.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it so far. The storytelling has been interesting. And you're getting like snapshots of people's characters and like their backstory in like a super not like backstory way.
Gotcha.
Do you want to guess the book count?
We are 4 months total, 136.
144.
I didn't go over this time. I usually go over.
You didn't go over 40 books.
All right. Awesome.
I'm excited because I didn't realize it, but one of my favorite authors, Ali Hazelwood, is coming out with a book this month. It's been pre-ordered and shall be here the 28th.
What does she write?
Ali Hazelwood writes contemporary, smart people romance fiction. So Ali Hazelwood is...
So it's like, what if Stephen Hawking fell in love with Madame Curie?
It's a pseudonym. She's a
radium poisoning.
She's a neuroscience professor. She literally has her doctorate in neuroscience. And so all of her books are about women in STEM and like women who are like going to school to like be doctors or whatever. And
well,
there's always like
maybe you should contact her and ask her to be on our podcast.
She is very
all they can do is say no.
She is so cool. I love all of her books so much.
We almost got one comic book writer to be on our podcast. It was close. Doug Wagner.
But yeah,
his stuff's all horror too, which is hilarious.
She's up there with Emily Henry and Tessa Bailey. Like she's like a big name. It's super funny because she got her start writing fan fiction on AO3.
I don't know what AO3
which is Archive of Our Own, where you write fan fiction based on what other people's characters. Guess what fan fiction she wrote?
Lord of the Rings.
She wrote Kylo falling in love with Rey from Star Wars fan fiction.
That's funny.
She wrote fan fiction where they are in love and they both live.
I saw a clip from somebody who was at a Comic-Con, and have you seen the Saturday Night Live skit where Adam Driver does Undercover Boss?
Hysterical. There was a guy dressed up as him.
Yes.
So
and they
funny.
were like, so what do you think of Kylo Ren? And he was like, he's jacked, you know. Like they were asking questions like you would do. It was so funny. Yes, yeah, that was great.
That's so funny.
All right.
Okay, Dad is gonna tell us his top 10 comic book doctors. Okay, can I just take a quick guess on some doctors I think are gonna?
Well, first of all, let me clarify this.
Okay.
There are a bazillion characters in comics that are doctors. So the rule was the name had to be Doctor. The doctor had to be in the character's name, or he couldn't be chosen.
Okay, so Thor can't be chosen.
Correct. Even though Donald Blake is a doctor. Correct. Could not be chosen. I mean,
okay, Mr. Fantastic can't be chosen.
Nope. Bruce Banner.
Okay,
can't be chosen.
Then I don't want to help guess because that's what I was going based. I was going based off of characters that were perhaps actual medical doctors in their real life.
No, and so these are characters that have doctor in their name.
I think Dr. Doom is going to be one of them. Okay, and I think guess. Doc Ock is going to be one of them.
Another good guess.
But so far, just villains.
That's funny. Because I think I have 3 villains on here. Well, let me start with number
Okay,
10.
I think those are the two that I think if I had to pick some, I would say those two. Because I
All
know that
right.
you really like Dr. Doom. I don't know about Doc Ock. You like Doc Ock
So,
in that second movie.
and what I did was I picked them in the way of how I enjoyed stories about them.
I was going to say it's Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2 and it's Dr. Doom in the comic books. Okay, those are my guesses.
Okay, so number 10. Well, I do have an honorable mention, just the Doctor from The Authority, which is a comic book series that they're supposed to be making into a TV show. It's a DC character.
Cool.
Yeah, honorable mention. Number 10, Doc Sampson. Any clue who that is, Anna?
Mm-mm.
He's a Hawk character. So he got gamma radiated, and he's like a psychologist or psychiatrist.
Is that Dr. Blue?
No. The blue guy was the villain who ended up becoming the leader. No, Doc Sampson is his psychiatrist, basically, and he gets gamma dosed. He's nowhere near a brute. Although recently he got combined with the character from Alpha Flight, who is basically Sasquatch. So now he's Dr. Sasquatch. And anywho,
Dr. Sasquatch.
That's not number 9 is Dr. Midnight. Dr. Midnight is from DC. Dr. Midnight is a Justice Society of America character. There's an old one who's a guy and a young one who's a girl, depending upon when you did it. The coolest thing about Dr. Midnight was in the comic book that I read about the Human Target where he's dying. He was really concerned about his soul. It was really cool. Number 8, Dr. Spectrum. You no clue who that is, do you?
I have no idea who that is.
Okay, so the Avengers back in the 70s, early 70s, late 60s, whatever, they created superheroes from an alternate dimension. Hyperion, remember him?
Yes, in Exiles.
Correct. Well, Hyperion is the Superman foil. Dr. Spectrum is the Green Lantern foil.
Okay.
So each one of these, so Marvel created these characters so that basically the Avengers could fight the Justice League. Anyway, Dr. Spectrum, cool
hysterical
character. It was hysterical. Number 7, Dr. Fate, who's actually not even a doctor. And Dr. Fate has been played by multiple people. It's got a really cool helmet. He's in the tower. The best part about Dr. Fate was when John Constantine had to become Dr. Fate and use his powers during the Deceased arc.
I've seen
really cool.
this guy's mask.
Yeah, you've seen the mask. Mm-hmm. Number 6 is Dr. Light. Now, there are 2 Dr. Lights. One's a hero, one's a villain. I'm going with the villain.
Okay.
Because Dr. Light was the character who was the center of the issue with Identity Crisis.
You liked Identity Crisis.
And Ralph Dibny when they wiped his mind. He was a villain of the Teen Titans. And that's why I like that character, because of that story. Number 5, Doc Savage, which is really a stretch because Doc Savage is more of a Pulp Fiction, like a novel type thing. And I love Doc Savage, love Doc Savage. However, I do have a comic book series for him downstairs, which is 4 issues.
I was going to say, I think
written
that he
by the
is definitely
Kuberts,
in a comic book.
And his comics were great. Matter of fact, Axel Brass, which is a character in Planetary, is based off of Doc Savage. And what's funny is because Doc Savage is called the Man of Bronze, and Axel Brass is Axel Brass.
That's brass and bronze. That's cute.
Okay, so here's where they get fishy. Here's where they get tight. We're in the final 4.
I'm
Number
worried.
4, Doctor Strange.
Oh, classic.
I enjoy Doctor Strange, but a lot of his stories are,
You liked Strange Academy a lot.
I did, but he wasn't a main character in that.
Oh, that's funny.
The coolest thing about Doctor Strange when I was growing up is I had a comic book that had Amy Grant face on the cover, and it wasn't. It was called Satanic Verses, and had Amy Grant. Yeah, they didn't. They got in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Anywho, I don't have that anymore, but that would be fun to have.
I bet
Number
they did.
3. Okay, here we go. There's the countdown. Number 3, Doctor Doom.
Oh, good. 3. At least I need one of them in there, man.
Doctor Doom is number 3. Now, I love Doctor Doom. His stories are very good.
That's one of your
One
favorite
World Under
books right
Doom right
now.
now is great. He's probably the best Marvel Universe villain. I don't know if I would consider him the most villainous, but yes.
But he's the funnest to like read about.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Anyway,
Well,
his stories are, yeah. Number 2 is Dr. Manhattan from
I know that. I know him.
The Watchmen. And that story's just
He's the
fantastic.
blue guy.
The blue guy, Dr. Manhattan.
Oh, that's so sad.
No. My number 1, Doc Ock.
Oh,
I think
go.
Doc Ock is just a great
I'm
villain.
so glad.
He goes from being bonker crazy to taking over Peter Parker, becoming Peter Parker. And Doc Ock, as a comic book fan, seeing him come to life in Spider-Man 2 was with Alfred Molina was fantastic. And you just had felt for him. It was so funny because there used to be an ad in a bunch of the comics where they talked about Spider-Man, and it was a fight with Spider-Man and Doc Ock on top of a subway car. And this was before the first movie even came out. And then when Doc Ock came out as the villain, and they literally had that fight. Anyway,
That's
so there you
cool.
go.
I remember
My favorite doctors.
I am so glad that I got 2 that were in your top 3.
Yeah, let's read them again. So honorable mention, the Doctor from The Authority. And then I'm going to go from 10 straight up. Doc Sampson, Dr. Midnight, Dr. Spectrum, Dr. Fate, Dr. Light, the mean one, Doc Savage, I know, but still, I do have a comic book of him.
That counts.
Doctor Strange, and then the top 3, Dr. Doom, Dr. Midnight, Dr. Octopus.
You said Dr. Manhattan.
Yes, that was number 2.
Okay, you said Dr. Midnight.
No, Dr. Midnight is number 9.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
My
I was
bad.
just correcting you.
All
You
right.
meant
Good
Dr.
deal.
Manhattan. I remember I have visceral memories of us watching Spider-Man and you being like, this is the best thing in the entire, this is
Spider-Man 2 is
his
just
Dr.
fantastic.
Octopus is the best thing in the entire world, that you were like
Loved it.
loving it so much. And I also remember you loving the Doc Ock in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah, the female version.
You thought that was cool too.
Yeah, it was cool. Absolutely.
And she was voiced by
I don't remember who she was
Agatha.
voiced by. So
It was Agatha all
Stephen,
along, that girly pop.
my LCS, local comic shop owner, said Dr. Seuss, but he's not a comic book doctor. So I don't know. Is he? Maybe he could be.
No,
Anyway,
no.
that's them.
He did write. I mean, he did draw. He got his start in illustration by drawing.
Did he draw all the
comics
books?
He drew comics, and yeah, Dr. Seuss drew all of the books.
Wow, awesome.
Did he not?
I don't have any clue. You're saying stuff, then we got totally on the tangent thanks to Stephen. Tangent maker.
Yeah, he was an editorial cartoonist in the 1920s. He like wrote like political cartoons about World War I and World War II. That's how he got to start
right.
doing cartoons. Because I
Coolio.
watched a documentary about him when I was in school.
All right. Well, Dr. Howerton,
Yes.
we watched the first Doctor Strange movie,
We did.
which I've now, after watching it again for the bazillionth time, I think it might be the best Marvel movie where they introduce a character that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Well, because it's so hard. Because Iron Man is just like so well known now.
Now, but it wasn't then.
But like he wasn't super well known when that movie came out.
No, right. But nobody knew who Doctor Strange was unless they were a comic book.
Doctor Strange was.
Let me take that back. That may not be true. It's the single character because Guardians of the Galaxy, the
I
first
was going to say, because Guardians of the Galaxy,
flippin'
I would say,
amazing.
is pretty good at that too.
Pretty amazing. I would say that was
Yeah.
probably the best one. But
I think they did a good job at introducing the like more mystical nature of things, like of introducing magic.
they
into
called
the
it
world.
if you don't want to use
program.
that, call it a program.
I thought that was hysterical.
Yeah. When the movie came out, a lot of people were like, I can't believe Tilda Swinton is the
She was great.
Ancient One, fantastic. Fantastic as the Ancient One. If you guys have not watched Doctor Strange, I don't know where you've been.
It's so good.
It's been out for quite a while. I am not a big fan of the second movie, and I've said it before. It's a little wackadoodle. I didn't realize in the first movie how much they talk about the multiverse. I didn't remember that at all.
So much is about the
continually
multiverse.
about the multiverse. This is how we go back and forth throughout the multiverse.
They were really setting up multiverse is coming.
Yes, but I didn't
Alternate timelines is coming.
Yes, they even talked about that.
The branch universes and the TVA.
The biggest deal with the Loki second season. I mean, that was all about.
Yeah.
So the movie does a fantastic job of really setting up the time issue. Everything is time. I don't have time. There's a part
cover your watch where he's
trying to do surgery. Yeah.
Like, I don't need to hear your time.
I don't need to hear
because he's a brain surgeon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wondered, because he's at the very beginning, he's driving and he's talking about how a gentleman hurt, like a young serviceman hurt his back.
Oh, you know who that is?
Experimental suit of armor. Was that Rhodey?
Yeah, 100%. Because this happened after Civil War.
Yeah, I wondered if it was supposed to be Rhodey.
It was Rhodey. 100%. Yeah.
Great. It was, and then the one that he ultimately ended up picking that he was interested in helping was a woman with schizophrenia with a brain implant who had gotten struck by lightning. I was like, literally what?
Is that a Marvel character? But I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. But my psychologist brain was like, the heck?
Struck by lightning. Struck by lightning. Struck by lightning. I had to bring it all back to The Hobbit.
I love a couple of scenes I love in this movie that just never get old. The first time he astral projects.
Oh, when she knocks him out.
See with your eye. Did you notice
yes.
that? She says, see with your eye, and then pushes him out through his forehead.
And now he's got an eye there now.
And now he does have an eye there, which is hysterical. And like pushes him out. So that scene was really cool. The scene with the hands. That part with the grabby hands.
Oh, that was in the same. That was in the same set.
That was in the same set.
When the hands and they come out of the hands come out of his fingertips
because he's so obsessed with his hands.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought I love that scene. Always love that scene. The scene where he gets the cloak of levitation.
Hilarious.
It's just so fun.
It's so good. Yes. Yes. Fantastic. I agree with that.
And the scene where he is like astral projected over his body while he's talking to Christine about how to help him.
Yeah.
I think that scene is funny too.
I do. I also like the part where they go back into the janitor's closet and he disappears and then the mop
falls and she screams.
That's great.
Honestly, same.
Honestly, great.
Same. The Dormammu, I've come to make a bargain. Classic. Keeping someone stuck, like the bad guy being angry about experiencing time.
Yes, and which is funny because when I talked about the movie Lucy the last time, they had said in that movie that's what makes us human? Our relationships of value.
Yeah,
it's time. Without time, there is no connection. But what was it? What was it in? Interstellar. What was the thing?
It was time. It was the ticking. Was time. You could literally hear the tick.
It was
tick, tick,
time.
Tick,
so
tick,
isn't that
tick.
crazy how all these movies,
all these sci-fi kind of,
are all on the time issue. Yeah. I remember when the trailer for this movie came out, they showed it backwards. It was so cool how they would say one thing frontwards and then they'd reverse it and it said the same, it said a different thing. You know how you've read those things before where you read something and then they read it backwards and it has a completely different meaning than what it says.
Yeah, it's like always like women can be strong and they're like playing sports and like getting back up and things like
Correct,
that. But it's like women
can't
like do this and and then it's like,
and read it backwards and it says something. Yeah, that kind of deal. So this movie was directed by Scott Derrickson, who retweeted the picture of
Yeah, he
my
did. House of
mosaic
Strange. Mosaic from the Church of
church.
Strange.
Yeah, which was really cool. He was that's the only one he did.
I think I'm changing the subject.
Go ahead, change it.
When they're having a conversation and he's like, Mr. And then Dr. Strange goes,
Doctor.
Doctor. And he's like, Mr. Doctor? It's strange.
It's strange. It is.
Maybe,
Yes.
but who am I to judge?
Maybe, yeah. Who am I to judge?
I thought that was
That
so
guy
funny.
that plays that villain, Caecilius. I can't remember that actor's name. He's an amazing actor. He was in a movie I think called The Viking, which is brutal and amazing. I don't know if it's called The Viking or not.
I'm Googling it. What's the cast? Mads Mikkelsen.
Yes. Yes. Oh, and he's also Rogue One. He's the girl's dad in Rogue One.
He is in Casino. He's the bad guy in Casino Royale?
Yes. He's the one who plays poker. Uh-huh. He has the little, yes, he is the villain.
There's a movie that I like that is a movie for grown-ups called Polar.
Is he in that? I don't know.
And he's in that. It's on Netflix. It's
Yeah, I haven't
about a
seen
guy. I'll tell you about it later. But if you want a Mad Mikkelsen action movie called Polar, it's very
I
good.
think he's in one called The Viking. Is there something in there? It's like Viking or Norse or Norway or Norweed something.
He's
I don't
the
know.
bad guy in that. I remember that now.
It's a great movie. I just
Valhalla
stumbled.
Rising.
That's it. Valhalla Rising. Great movie. Anywho.
Yeah, he's good at having like a spooky face.
So this had 2 post movie teasers. The first one was Thor coming to sitting down talking to Doctor Strange. So Earth has wizards now. Yeah, and so that was the teaser for the next Thor movie, which was Thor 3.
Yeah, it was Thor
Right?
3.
Nah,
Yeah. Wasn't Thor 2.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, it was Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that
then
was Thor. Yeah, that was Thor 3.
That's 3. And then the very final one was Baron Mordo.
Mordo.
That was
I was going to say,
terrible.
I think he is the spookiest villain in this. Because he is
he's
so
not-
deeply entrenched.
He's not really, he feels
Vindicated.
lied to.
And he feels
And,
vindicated by his
which
religion.
was part of the reason why I didn't much care for the
beliefs.
second movie, because Mordo was just a throwaway in the second movie, made to look like a chump. He is not a chump. And I don't know that we'll ever see him again. And he was great in this. The acting in this movie
was really good.
Was top tier. With Pingwings and Cheeto Ulafor, who's also in The Martian.
Cumberbatch.
Yes, I know.
Benedict with Pingwings. I'm dead at you calling Benedict Cumberbatch Pingwings. I'm literally just going to write Pingwings.
Yeah.
Pingwings.
Yes, he was fantastic in this movie. I think he was probably his acting was probably the best, I think, of the whole
he's
thing.
a serious actor. I would say that he considers himself to be a serious actor.
Okay.
Benedict
If I'm not mistaken,
Cumberbatch.
he was I'm talking about Cheeto Ulafor.
Yeah,
saying
you're
his
saying that
name
right.
wrong.
But
I think he was also the villain in Serenity, the movie.
Really? I never watched that. Because
Well, don't watch it until you watch all of Daggone.
Because I started watching it and I was like, I'm watching this new movie. I've never seen Serenity. And Dad's like, stop! Have you watched it? Have you
gotta
watched
watch the
this?
TV show
And I said,
first.
no, I haven't. And he's like, watch that first. And so I
Yeah.
did. Except I haven't finished it because there's only one season and I didn't want it to be over.
All right. So
That's what I did.
we get introduced to, I think this is our first that we are told, if I'm not mistaken, this was the first Infinity Stone that we were told
Yeah.
was an Infinity Stone. Is that true? Everything else was just sort of hinted at.
It's hinted at.
I don't know if that came after. Did it come after? It come before.
I'm Googling it. I'm Googling the Infinity
It probably
Saga.
came before. I think it came before. Had to have come before.
Doctor Strange. Oh, yeah. Because Guardians of the Galaxy came out in 2014, and then Doctor Strange came out in 2016.
Okay. But the Eye of Agamotto is a... So where's the other Eye of Agamotto? Does he only have one? In the comic books, there are two.
There are two. Oh, because you got two eyeballs.
Gambit has one of them.
Gambit has one of them. Well,
all right.
Call Channing Tatum and ask him where it's at.
He's going to be in Avengers. What's his face? I saw a thing today hysterical. where somebody was talking about Agent Peggy Carter being in.
That they were like, get her in there. And she was like, I'd do it. Haley Atwell was like, I would do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't?
I mean, hey. Get
all
that
right.
money.
How many
Get
Eyes of Agamotto
girl.
would you give this movie?
5.
I would do too. I would as well. It's a great, very good movie.
It's fun.
It is fun.
This is so much better. Like, watch this. Don't watch Doctor Strange 2. With love in my heart.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of 2. I'm not that I'm not a fan. It's just it was.
Well, right. It was. They made this movie, and there was no communication between the director Sam Raimi, who did Doctor Strange 2, and the director of WandaVision. They had no communication. They created their thing separate of each other, and then WandaVision came out, and they had to completely rewrite and reshoot.
Or Sam Raimi gets screwed because they did that to him with the third Spider-Man movie. They said, nope, you've got to put all these people in it. And he's like, are you serious? I mean, he should just stick to Evil Dead because they're great. All right, folks.
Okay.
That's it for today.
Yes, friends, thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, you should listen to Brock Will Nason on any place you listen to music. He composed and performed our intro music. Thanks for doing that for us, my dear sweet cousin. My sweet brother made our intro art. Thanks for doing that for us, bud. And I had another podcast, and Dad's in charge of our YouTube page. The end.
Woohoo! That's right, guys. We thank you so much for joining us and for hanging out with us. Until next time, we will
catch you on the flippity flop. Bye, friends.
Bye-bye.